Hello Aries, Lightness Intuition here doing your reading. So Aries, getting into your energy was it's very interesting, mixed with the cards that wanted to come out. Forewarning, I really want it to be positive. The energy I'm feeling today is just so light and upbeat and it's flowy. So I'm a little bit sad. Readings seem to not be going that way. Okay, so I just feel the need to really express that we all work through energy differently, okay? With that being said, this could be something you've already experienced, something you're currently experiencing, or something you're going to experience in the near future, okay? However, we still all have free will, so at any point in time you can change direction, change paths, and then this situation would no longer be relevant, okay? Also keep in mind that energy is fluid, so this could be something that you're experiencing, someone in your physical environment is experiencing, or someone who is energetically attached to you, okay? Anything can be reversed, vice versa, okay, so on. So Aries, getting into your energy, instantly they showed me washing on the line, flying in the wind, right? So intuitively I felt like it was a little bit of airing out dirty laundry, okay, and then I kept hearing hung out to dry, hung out to dry, hung out to dry. And then I get this weird feeling of anger, but I feel like this anger has really pushed you, like really motivated you, okay? It's getting to the point now where your anger is starting to simmer out and you're slowly but surely on the verge of giving up, okay? So just take that however it resonates for you. Getting into your cards, Aries, we have Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. With Sun, enjoy success and happiness, okay? I feel like these cards are really expressing that there's something deep within, okay, that needs to be illuminated, or see, I'm seeing it this two ways. There's something within you that needs to be illuminated, that's trying to be illuminated to your awareness. I'm also getting that someone's expressed themselves to you, and this is illumination, the illumination of the situation, seeing it clearly, seeing what you've missed, okay? Then we have Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Aries, okay, for those who their inner being is trying to bring their awareness to some sort of desire, some sort of heart-driven thing, right? I feel like you're being overprotective. When this card come out, I heard overzealous. So again, being really overly protective of yourself to the point where you're not letting things to come up naturally. It's almost like this borderline control energy, controlling what comes up, which is not the healthiest thing to be doing, let's be honest, okay? And then we have Direction Guardian, choose your path. Now, what really stood out to me with this card is the compass in the middle, okay? I feel like you've lost your inner compass. This trying to control what comes up within, Aries, I feel like it's confused your inner compass, okay? Because your ego mind and your soul are fighting to be heard, and it's to the point where your inner compass isn't working the way it should be, okay? But overall, I'm definitely feeling like some sort of information come out. You receive some sort of information from someone. This could be a lover. And this information has really pushed you to make changes in your life. But there's still like this energy of trying to fight it. Okay? So let's go ahead and look at Heart Guardian and Sun together. And then Protection Guardian and Direction Guardian separate. Alrighty, let me get some water, some tea. What can you tell Aries about this Heart Guardian with the Sun, please? Heart Guardian with the Sun. The Heart Guardian with the Sun, please. What can you tell Aries about this? Righty-ho. We have material and spiritual prosperity in reverse. And we have harmony in the upright. Yeah. Okay, Aries. With these cards coming out, I feel like, again, your ego and your soul are fighting each other, okay? So regardless of whether you've received information from another person or this is your own heart's desires trying to be illuminated to you, trying to come up to the surface, okay, there is definitely an imbalance within, okay? It feels, yeah, it honestly feels like a focus on the 3D materialistic world. It does feel overly masculine in the sense of, you know, like the we won't say that, but overly masculine, really focused on the materialistic things in life, okay? They're really asking you to bring balance into yourself, into both, not both because there's more than two, into all aspects, okay? Your physical, your emotional, your mental, your spiritual, bringing it all into balance, okay? There's a real emphasis on balance here, okay? So for those who have received information from another person, I feel like it's in relation to a love situation. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, but I'm seeing a splitting of paths. So whether you guys have broken up, there is a splitting of paths. I don't know how else to say that. Okay. And it's because there is a lack of balance, not only within yourself, but also in this connection. I feel like you see things very differently, and you've always seen things differently, and I'm kind of getting that energy of opposites attract. So at the start, I feel like you guys really learnt from each other, but now it's to the point where you're trying to move forward, you're trying to build, you're trying to look at that long-term goal as a couple, and because you don't see eye to eye, you don't perceive things the same way, it's really created that disconnect, ultimately pushing your paths apart, okay? That's a little bit heavy, I'm sorry. We're not taking all of these. I'm just going to make sure they're all upright. Interesting enough, heart chakra was at the bottom of the deck. So again, more of those heart's desires. Is there anything else you can tell Aries about the heart guardian with the sun, please? They have a lot to say to you today, Aries. A lot. That one that way. Transformations. Well, that's kind of obvious, isn't it, Aries? Transformations. I'm hearing a period of adjusting. Yeah, okay, so they're bringing me back to these heart desires, okay? Whatever your heart desires, Aries, that it definitely feels like you're trying to smother, like you don't want to acknowledge that it's there, or that's what your heart truly desires. For some, I feel like it's in relation to a past person, okay? How do I say that? There's an energy of, how do I say that? There's a part of yourself that's trying to come out, okay? It's the only way I can explain it. It's trying to come out, and it's a part of you that is needed for the next period of your life, okay? Yeah, I don't know how else to say that. Okay. What can you tell Aries about this protection guardian, please? Stand your ground in reverse, Aries. So again, being overly protective, being overzealous in your protection, they're asking you to release that. There's no need for you to be that defensive and on guard all the time, okay? Again, that masculine energy, it's overly masculine, especially with this, you know, first letter cards. It's overly masculine. Yeah, they bring me back to this transformation card. There is a part of you that's really trying to come out, Aries, and you're going to need this part of yourself in the next part of your life, of your life's journey, right? And it's moving out of that overly masculine, overly controlling, overly focused on the physical aspects, okay? You don't need to be in this energy anymore. Where you're going, this energy is not going to help you. It's not going to be beneficial in any way. What else can you tell Aries about this protection guardian, please? Thank you. Sacral chakra in reverse. Aries. Aries. Yeah. Okay. So we receive emotions through our heart chakra, and then they get processed in our sacral chakra, okay? That's how it's naturally supposed to flow, and then it comes out in a creative form, in the form of expression, throat chakra, right? With your sacral chakra being in reverse, I don't feel the process of emotion there. It's more of that like stifling, like push down, doesn't exist. I don't have to deal with it. If it doesn't exist, it's not there. We don't have to do nothing. Like, all gravy, baby. So again, that masculine, very, very masculine. Okay. Interesting. It's got to be for one person. The way you've been taught or told not to express your emotions, men don't cry, all of that la-di-da-di crap, you need to deal with that, okay? Because that is really a driving force for you at this point in time, okay? Yeah, I feel, again, that men don't cry, you're just supposed to be tough shit, has really put you on this path where now when you try and connect on a romantic level, there's almost this, there's an energy of being too scared to express yourself fully to the person you're in a relationship, right? And that fear within you has really resulted in pushing those partners away. I'm sorry if that really hit home for you. I'm really, really sorry. Okay? Yeah. You've been sabotaging yourself out of these connections. And I don't know how you've rationalized it prior to this point, but that realization alone is going to help you move through that more than you're going to expect it to. So cryptic. What can you tell Aries about this direction guardian, please? Direction guardian. Alright, let's see what these bad boys are. Alright, we have truth in reverse. So again, excuse me, that lack of awareness, whatever you've been trying to push down, Aries, that overly protecting yourself to the point where it's thrown your inner compass off. I feel like that's why truth is here in reverse. You're not listening to your inner truth, to your inner guidance. Okay. Then we have temptation. Yeah. This not listening to yourself, allowing your egoic mind to really take over. It's pushed you into this devil-like energy where it's a whole lot of toxic behaviors, patterns. I wanted to say obsessive. It's like, it's just the devil. It's a devil energy, right? There's a need to move away from that with positive movement forward, sorry. If I can read. And then we have balance. So again, going through a transformation within yourself, allowing that part of yourself to come out that's going to be really beneficial in this path, in your path forward, in your new journey. I don't know why I can't. Okay, allowing that part of yourself to come out, to come forward. Bringing yourself into harmony. Having balance within yourself. It's time to move away from that toxic behavior that's kept you in this cycle where you don't express your emotions, where you're overly protective of yourself to the point where you've allowed it to push people out of your life. Okay? Hopefully I get better with the readings. Hopefully. Aries. Okay. I feel like this is for a different group. However, you know your story, so it could resonate with you as well. First card out, we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Then we have flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. And then we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. However, it's in reverse. Okay. So, Aries. I feel like there's a group of Aries, again, it's just energy, so this could be your ex, Aries, take it however it resonates for you. But there is someone still holding on to their ex. And what I'm feeling is that they're throwing themselves at other people, and yes, I do feel like throwing themselves, trying to get into situationships, friends with benefits, that kind of thing, to help them stop thinking about their ex. Like, it does feel... How do I say? I can't say this nicely. It feels spiteful. It feels spiteful. It's like that energy of they've moved on. They're not paying any attention to me anymore, so I'm going to go out and move on too, and I'm going to make them feel like shit for walking away from me. Okay? It feels yucky. Like, it feels fucking yucky. However, with these red flags being here in reverse, god damn. Whoever's doing this, like going out and throwing themselves at other people, getting into situationships, friends with benefits, all of that crap, they know that that's not a good thing to be doing. They realize that within themselves, but there's still this energy of spite. Alrighty. Let's look at these red flags first. What can you tell Aries about these red flags, please? Red flags in reverse for the Aries, please. Red flags in reverse for Aries, please. What can you tell Aries about? Thank you. Ten of Swords. However, it flew out on release your ex. It's time to heal from this situation. It's time to release yourself of same repetitive shit. So sorry. It's time to heal from this situation. Again, release yourself. Release yourself from the attachment you have to your ex. Okay, it's done with now. It's gone. It's done. Okay, it ended for a reason. And I feel like it's time to figure out that reason. Yeah. We have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. There is a new phase coming in. There's a new phase in your life. And holding on to your ex, thinking about everything that happened over and over again, it is not what the universe wants. There's something new coming in for you. Okay, you can't be focused in this to see what is coming in. Alright. What are these red flags about, please, for Aries? Please tell me more about these red flags in reverse for Aries, please. I don't want to take all of those. I don't. We're not taking them. We're not taking them. Tell me more about these red flags. Tell me more about these red... Thank you. The Devil, Capricorn energy. So sorry. The Wheel is Jupiter, so Sagittarius energy. And then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, Gemini energy. Totally forgot to do that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's time to be truthful with yourself. It's time to be truthful with yourself and why you are truly doing this. And honestly, I feel like it's because you're still hurting. I feel like there was a lot of emphasis on this past relationship. A lot of emphasis. And now that it's no longer there, there's this feeling of not knowing how to proceed forward. Like being overly attached to a person to the point where you never thought this was going to occur. But then that attachment also pushed you into thinking that because they were always going to be there, that there was nothing that you had to change, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense. Okay. Is there anything else you can tell Aries about this love situation before we go ahead and get advice, please? Thank you. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Don't be stubborn. Do not be stubborn. You are blocking yourself at this point, Aries. Just you, no one else. The universe is here trying to help you move forward in this situation. It's up to you whether you get out of your own way or not. Again, take it however it resonates. If it's vice versa, it's vice versa. And if it's not your story, that's good too. You know, it just wasn't meant for you this week. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get you some advice, Aries. advice for Aries, please? What advice do you have for Aries in relation to the situation, this spirit? Advice for Aries, please. What advice do you have for Aries at this point in time? Aries, thank you. Wow, that was powerful. Go the distance. Go the distance. Interesting. We're almost at the finish line. Almost at the finish line. Right, thank you. Aries, you're almost at the end of this chapter of your life. You're almost there, okay? This is the last little bit of hurdles, of struggles, of challenges that you're going to face before embarking on the new chapter, okay? That part of yourself that you need to bring forward for the new chapter that you're embarking on, okay? You're almost there. Don't give up now. Do not give up now. That makes sense now. On the verge of giving up. Don't give up. You're almost there. You're almost there. Okay, Aries. Well, that was confusing. Just a little bit. Aries, I hope this resonated for you. If it did, let me know. Give the video a thumbs up. Comment down below. And if you feel so inclined, please hit that subscribe button. Until next time, Aries. I'll see you later.